Welcome to Detective H2O, the case of standing. The rain ran serpentine paths down the windows of the rusty blue Ford as Herbert Henry Oxidane, P.I., CWT, sat waiting on Johnny Keelan to open the side powerhouse door of Pork Belly's Processing. When the lanky man's shaggy head popped out, the water detective made a run for it, dodging raindrops best he could. Shaking buckets of water from his coat, Detective H2O said, "I'm here. So what's going on, Johnny? I got here as fast as my bald tires would slide me."
Glad you made it, Detective H2O. These boilers aren't doing good right now. The conductivity is through the roof. Higher than my grandma that time she ate those special brownies.
How high?
Well, she danced on the tables at the nursing home.
Not your grandma, the boiler conductivities.
They're over 10,000 microsiemens. The conductivity meter is pegged out.
Detective H2O whistled. That is high. What's happening? Any idea?
None. But the RO permeate storage tank is at 1,500 microsiemens too. How's that possible? City water is only a few hundred microsiemens, and the RO drops it down to less than 10 typically. It's a real head-scratcher, this one is.
And you don't feed any alkalinity booster or anything to the RO permeate storage tank, do you?
No, nothing like that.
How about your dechlorination feed, upstream of the RO? Is it malfunctioning and grossly overfeeding?
No, I thought of that already. It has the same setting as always. I even watched and listened to the pump. Seemed the same as always as it pumped away. Checking the RO feedwater conductivity after the pre-filters was the same as always too. It's a mystery.
Don't you return condensate to this RO permeate storage tank too? I've always said you should rename this tank the RO permeate and condensate storage tank.
Yes, we do,
said Johnny as the thought slowly dawned upon him. Follow me, Johnny, said the water detective as he led the way through the maze of pipes and equipment. 5 minutes later, he stood in front of the condensate polishers. Picking up the water treatment log sheets, Detective H2O saw that Unit Number 2 had come online just a few hours ago.
What is it, Detective?
Can we put this unit into manual regeneration right now?
Yes, but it just came online this morning. It shouldn't be anywhere near time for a regeneration.
I realize that. Just humor me a little.
Okay, here goes. Unit Number 1 coming back online. Unit Number 2 going offline. And starting the backwash sequence.
The water detective stood there beside Johnny, watching the regeneration water flow to the drain. The backwash stopped and the brine draw started. The brine level dropped as expected. Then the slow rinse step started. "Aha!" exclaimed Detective H2O, uncharacteristically. "Quick! Go get that conductivity meter you use." Johnny ran off quick as a whip and returned shortly after with a black analog conductivity meter.
What are we going to measure? There's no water coming out.
I know. That's just as I suspected. Just wait. Several minutes later, water flow to the drain started again as the fast rinse step started. Detective H2O took the conductivity meter and measured the fast rinse each minute for the 15 minutes of the rinse. That's it. Fix that valve right there. That'll fix your boiler conductivities.
Wait, what? Why that valve? How will that fix the boilers?
As you saw, no water was flowing during the slow rinse step. The valve must not be functioning properly. Since the condensate polisher did not go through a slow rinse, all the salt and any exchanged ions did not get rinsed out of the polishing vessel. Even though it went through a fast rinse step, the conductivity only got down to 3,000 microsiemens at the end of this regeneration. When Unit Number 2 comes back online, it will be feeding this high conductivity water straight to the RO permeate storage tank, with the next stop being the boiler system. We found our culprit.
Wow, Detective H2O. Let me check out that slow rinse valve.
Sure enough, the valve was not functioning properly and was rebuilt. With increased blowdown and a little time, the boiler conductivities and RO permeate storage tank conductivity returned to normal. A week later, as Detective H2O was sitting at his oak desk, listening to the rain and thunder, his phone rang once, twice, 3 times before he answered. Detective H2O here, the best water treater this side of the Ohio, solving water problems drop by drop. What you got?
Detective, this is Marty Cochran down at Pork Belly's Processing. I've got a bone to pick with you. This bill you sent is outrageous. Johnny tells me you were here for only an hour, stood looking at one piece of equipment, took a few readings, and left. Why would you charge such an outrageous fee for only that?
Well, $10 of the bill was for the gas to get to your plant. See, my Ford is a little gas hungry. The rest isn't just for standing there, as he said. The rest is for knowing where to stand. You're welcome. In the underbelly and penthouses of the metropolis of Waterville, where the boilers percolate and cooling towers fog, there is one man who works tirelessly to end corrosion, stop scale, fight low-life microbes, and conserve water. That man is Detective H2O, best water treater this side of the Ohio, solving water problems drop by drop.